Her son died after having acid thrown in his face. Now a mother is speaking out about the senseless attack, her son's death, and her quest for justice. Adriana Vashinsky just returned from the town of Waynoka where this happened, and she has more on the outcry over a judge's recent decision in this case. Adriana?
Amy, 34-year-old Jason Michael Nelson is behind bars for this crime, which happened a year and a half ago. And a judge recently accepted his guilty plea behind closed doors. That action angered many from the small town of Waynoka. That's because a number of them had filled the courtroom hoping to hear the plea in open court.
He told me he was going to die. He told me that the murderer told him that this would kill him and he was going to die.
Those were the last words Tracy Lyon ever heard from her son Nathan. Now all she has left is a table full of memories of a life that had so much promise but was cut tragically short.
He was just a great kid.
It's hard not seeing him play football. We was going to go to see his college football games and stuff, and it's hard.
Nathan, or Nate as he was called, suffered third-degree burns on his face, chest, and arms after having sulfuric acid thrown all over him. He was rushed to a Kansas hospital but died a week later. 34-year-old Jason Nelson is now serving a life sentence for the attack. Nate had confronted Nelson over an explicit text message he had sent to one of his friends, and the two were supposed to fight.
And before any words were exchanged, any punches were thrown, he had thrown the acid in Nate's face.
The attack brought the small town of Waynoka even closer together as they rallied around the family through this very tough time. It even united the rival football teams together.
We've been there for them, and we always will be because we're all good friends.
Many in this room were in the courtroom for the pleading and were hoping to see Nate's killer face to face. Instead, the judge decided to do it behind closed doors.
We were just stunned. We were just wanting the chance to hear him say he was guilty. And we did not get that opportunity.
Though she and others feel as if they've been robbed, Tracy says they will move forward and focus on the positive impact Nate's life had on others. Tracy hopes that by sharing her son's story, she can teach others how anger and bad decisions can ruin many lives. She also hopes his killer stays behind bars.
I hope he's there until he takes his last breath.
As for the town of Waynoka, they plan on keeping number 12's memory alive.
He's gone, but, you know, he will always be remembered.
Now, I did speak with Judge Ray Dean Linder by phone today, and he defends his action, saying he did it out of caution. He had been informed by local officers that there could be a disturbance in the courtroom and that there were close to 70 people in there. He says he wasn't trying to hide anything. Instead, he was trying to protect and prevent a combustible